Hello friends, welcome back to this playthrough of Violence Not Violets. Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. Last time we were here, we did chapter 23. It was a short map. We murdered some guys. Today, we're doing chapter 24. Yes, I know we have a couple more things to do. However, Legends chapters 3A and 3B require a character if we want the full story experience of it, and we don't have that character yet. But we could maybe get that character. I don't think I've touched this at all since the last time we were here. Which I'm going to do now. Oh, I thought I had a temporal modulator free. I do not. Never mind. That's for later. Save game. The time has passed because I have done stuff in real life. Onwards. Scorched Sands. There's a girl with a picture. Her own special portrait. She's the one standing here on this fortress. If you couldn't tell from her words there, she's got a lot of Swordmaster units with her. The people of the desert are, in fact, used to the desert. Most every unit we fight will have the immune to desert movement penalties trait. We have a couple people with that trait. And that's about it. We do have dragons. This map has a bunch of dickheads over here trying to chase us down, and 2 timed chests. We've got a bunch of dickheads over here who are going to try to chase us down, and no timed chests. And then we have a whole bunch of resources that I don't care about, that most people would care about if you weren't creatively exploiting things the way I have been. And a bunch of Desert Warrior cavalry and some samurais. And some horsies. So we will naturally be killing all of these people. With extreme prejudice. Nerima gets to come this way because she can wander around in the desert, and this is the closest thing to the desert that doesn't involve having certain advantages. We're going to take our archer units here, because we're also going to put our dragon units up here. They're going to go open some chests and then commit war crimes. Because there's a lot of buildings, these are buildings even if they don't look like it, Barnabas is going to go do that thing where he talks to buildings and then gets to talk to other buildings at the same time. And Warlord Tater gets to come this way because he has a Desert Warrior, so he's going to be the fast infantry down here. Meanwhile, Lysander's going to watch these cavalry probably die to our flying units, but if anything that doesn't die to our flying units, he's going to be more than happy to shock and awe and shock and shoot with cannons. Diana is going to tank this way. Ragavi is probably going to go... Nerima is probably going to go this way. Spoilers, she joins our party. Not now. This team, I suppose I can put a healer with them just in case. So they can have Victoria. Some of these units after our dragon chapter won't look too similar. We're actually going to be deploying everybody. There's no good ambushable terrain for Stefan to start on. Sybil gets to come. Cat gets to come. Yaramir gets to come. I'm not quite sure what Salem's going to do on this map, but he's going to exist on it. There's always room for dragons. Even Timothy dragons. Millie's unit, we are still pretending it doesn't exist. It doesn't get to play with us today. Looks like I only have 18 squads. That's unfortunate. I'm sure we'll be ruining the day that we didn't have a full 20.
You make this too easy.
The army is ready.
Fire. Goodbye. Just wait for the day when the Sander has the Jade thing and can sometimes do that twice in a turn for free with no penalties.
I love this part.
I think this is just Stefan asking the next thing south of him to kill him, but he's in the mountains and is very dodgy right now. His team is jacked with evasion.
Getting real thirsty here.
They also have a pretty high threat at this point.
I await your command. A paladin never surrenders.
Team Diana sees things angrily reading their books and says no. We get the Desert Warrior trait for reading them. That was pretty neat. Team Ragavi just gonna murder some stuff. I mean, Team Narima. To be fair, they're very similar. Not lying, they're both female swordmasters who like to swordmaster.
Just getting started.
Okay, that's the east side taken care of.
Time to end this.
Jules, you can't hit anything from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Shooting people in caves, I guess. Rooting out the Al-Qaedas.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
I do suppose they were standing on the mine. No angrily reading books towards our army. What have we said? That is a punishable offense.
How can I help, my lord?
Dory can tank. Nope, I should not stand on the thing that I don't want him to capture. Warlord Tater's going to be perfectly fine down here.
I must not fail.
Since there is a lad in this army, I assume somewhere there's a lady in this army.
Dinner time.
Timothy cannot fly. Do not be like Timothy.
I must be brave.
For my people, for my home.
We haven't moved. We're not going to get too far in because I don't necessarily trust Salem by himself. And I don't have... I think the enemy might just decide to come rushing from the east into the west into that mage that's sitting there. See, I told you Stefan has a lot of evasion. He is going to mercilessly murder anything standing next to a hill tile on the next turn as well. He's going to guard these hills with his life against seemingly literally everything in the enemy army. Dude thought he had something, but he did not. You do eventually stop getting XP for stuff trying to shoot you and not doing a good job of it. People just really want to kill Stefan, and I don't have the artifact that says people don't get to kill Stefan. Which is an incredible help when stuff wants to come kill you, because you stand there and you're like, hey, you're not going to come do anything. His cat might not be long for this world. He does get a free heal every battle. I think he has an everlasting potion on. Should be one more thing. Yes, there are a lot of units in this chapter. Yes, there are a lot of units in the next chapter too. Okay, now this asshole is currently standing on the treasure chest we wish to open, which is why we should have opened that one first. However, all of these guys are on horses, which means they're not going to stay standing on that treasure chest. Also, I believe there's one or two that can't get to us because we opened this chest first, but now that I think about it, we are probably in everything's movement range for the rest of our lives. Or, as it will turn out, the rest of their lives. Notice how crap Abigail's healing is already, though. The oracles are doing most of the work. Oracles are great. Like, their shields will diminish over time, but when they're with dragons, their shields aren't going to diminish enough that the dragons will take serious damage. Also, there's a very good chance that we might see Sybil in Abigail's unit. Them bonding permanently reduces the cost to be in each other's army. or unit, or whatever you wish to call it.
My friends are counting on me.
Another Syncredo, boy. If we had more units that cared about their leader more than anything else, that'd be amazing. Spoilers, that's not a thing you ever have happen except with Beatrix. Or, I suppose there is one character, but I don't think they count. There's so many mines. How do we do it? We have Barnabas do it. He's real good at those things. He's the least good character we have that needs or wants to be part of his own special team. Is this team any good at all? Absolutely not.
Donar be with us.
Diana also gets to daze things when she hits them. It's fun.
Ready for the barbecue.
Oh, for the love of... Beatrix, what are you doing with your
Do
life?
you know who I am?
This is what happens when your flyers don't get to move very fast. You threaten basically nothing. Okay, good
You will
enough.
always find a way.
You threaten exactly nothing. Okay, there's nothing down here for us.
Stay strong, everyone. Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Time to even the odds.
I like this map because it's constant battles. The downside of this map is if you want to catch your breath, it's really hard.
Battle formations.
Lysander has a very important task. Burninate the countryside. Over the next few turns, he will shoot a whole bunch of things that can never reach him,
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
and everyone will clap.
I love this part.
It's an ambush. Unscathed. That does not describe this unit. This unit's just actually kind of real good. I don't know how much the cats add to it as opposed to two other characters, which would probably be a ranger and another swordmaster. But man, it's real solid.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Here comes Sybil. To make sure you don't get murdered. And then to stay here.
I must stay strong. Victory for Embor.
Okay, Yaramir, you can attack an archer unit. I hesitate to even consider this an archer unit. His unit is pretty good. I've seen worse. I still don't know what to do with Salem. I mean, it's just so dumb. Those dragons do such bad damage. We don't actually need to level these dragons up, or the little drakelings up, to be anything in our army. We have the correct number of dragons with a big asterisk next to those words. But I had a deployment slot, and it's better they attack these guys than they do one of my squishies. Hello, Stefan, who can't seem to survive anything. Also, they're really bad about doing anything to these guys for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is. You will, in fact, regret that, sir. They left with more HP damage taken than we did. I think that should be a win for us. Also, welcome to the east part of this map. As you'll notice, having a very good tank team over here is incredibly useful. Because these things will throw themselves at the east gate of your castle. And it's, depending on how new you are, like, you're not going to have the same units I do if you play this game. I definitely have a bit of an edge, and I know what I'm doing from playing it before. This can actually be real rough. Like, these guys are legitimately hard to make sure you kill. Most of them have multiple healers. Some of them have healers in the front that are heavily armored. A lot of units, if you have 6 guys in them maybe, some you might have 7 guys, not counting cats because cats were DLC, and you might not have the DLC. It's just hard to kill. You get stuck in a battle and your turns will waste away. And the enemy doesn't care if their guys start slowly dying, but you absolutely care if your guys start slowly dying. That's one thing I always hated about these games. Like, low health units won't run away, try to heal, try to do anything. They will just keep suiciding on you because if they can kill one of your things, that's what they want. And that just makes no real sense from a logic standpoint.
Repent before the righteous.
Here's Diana attempting to tank and probably not being able to. So much dodging. Light units get such a high dodge against heavy units.
You make this too easy.
Anytime you need dragons to get stats up, we'll be doing this at some point. You stick them with Abigail in an arena unit, and Abigail gives them significantly faster growth. They turn into little murder machines. Whereas if you need leadership, you stick them with Barnabas or whoever your murder machine unit is going to be. Diana's easy because you can give her either the everyone surrenders to us, or you give her the one that says I heal, my unit heals every time we kill something, and then you just make it real easy for her to kill stuff. That is incredibly effective. Also, the fun part is when you play this for the first time and you don't realize that the two halves of these mines are not connected. So you're down here like, how do I get from here to here? And then you realize you have to go all the way around. Only it's in the middle of fighting because
School is in session.
you don't have a unit that can seize multiple things a turn that's on a horse, or maybe a dragon, and has an item that says I get increased movement. Not that I would have ever done anything like that or anything. Why do you suspect?
How can I help?
Meanwhile, stuff's heading towards our archers, which I assume is also because it's Timothy's hangout.
We will always find a way.
Speaking of Timothy, his unit's not any good, but he is a nice little speed bump. Well, he's a little speed bump. Okay, as promised. Oh, shameful display, Lysander. Shameful display. Stand over here and think about what you have not done.
Guide my attack.
You haven't killed everyone. That's what you have not done. How dare. When we are killing units, we do want to endeavor to kill the healthiest units possible every time. Non-healthy units don't really do much. Like this guy, use this. This guy, kind of use this. This guy, not overly use this.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Oh, we did almost no damage. That was fun. That's why they're tank. That's why they're considered tank units and not healer or not DPS units. Sorry, I hiccuped.
Dana, give me strength.
Let's see if Yaramir can do any better. I think he actually has some. He does. He has some actual damage dealing available to him. Not the most we've ever seen, but it doesn't have to be. He just has to get the job done.
I can do this.
Abigail is now going to chase down all of those people. It's going to be slow going. I think that's everybody. It's not. Ugh, these two don't count. That's everybody. Look, guy. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that ain't gonna work. They're making an effort, I suppose. That Necromancer did 58 damage. Can't even summon Risen because the dragons are in the way, even though they're dead. Too far away for Diana to counter. Look, a halfway competent army could have killed these things by now, I just want to tell you. These guys' advantage is not that they're any good, it's that there's a shitload of them and they will eventually probably kill something if they try hard enough. I feel like that thing picked a fight with us just to see if it could heal itself to full and survive. Okay, well, we still haven't lost a team. How are you alive? I am unwell at the news. Come on, Barnabas, you're not finished yet. We get 13 turns to do this, by the way.
Stay strong, everyone.
So, it's not time that I'm worried about. It's sheer boredom. It's sheer boredom of the length of enemy attack phases. I am only sort of joking. Also, they still haven't killed Timothy's unit yet. Can I get rid of my archer units and just make another cannon unit now? Okay, the big question is, will I do enough damage? The real question is, will you surrender? Remember when surrendering was a thing we could do? That was fun.
A paladin never surrenders.
I like how after I say that, Diana says that. It's like, I'm not asking you to surrender, Diana. And I'm not suggesting that you're fighting paladins either. There's just so much stuff here.
Dinner time.
They are running short of full HP units, however. you seriously kill her dragon? You ass butts. Let's continue the tradition of dragons not being good at being able to kill 3 wide things everywhere.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Okay, we have 3 units left and 3 units to kill. So I think the math works out in our favor. I'll take a free everlasting potion.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. They'll notice this one for sure.
Way to go, Sybil.
It must be done.
I like that one assassin that is like hiding behind someone's horse that pops out and they're like, ooga booga.
I must not fail.
Okay, enemy Sigrid. I think I have 5 Valkyries called Sigrid. The game does not have a very deep naming system. It is in fact immediately shallow, or incredibly shallow, and immediately duplicates itself. Oh, there is a bazaar here. Whoops. I guess we'll go visit that too. What else am I gonna just be oblivious to today? Like how this unit still has no dragons and is still alive and kicking. And our
The time to act is now.
and our turn? Yes. Okay. One modulator use down. Two modulator uses down. Boo. Diana Xena, why are you having so much trouble killing stuff? I don't understand. Look, reinforcements.
Do not be witness.
They'll show up sometimes, and you're like, oh god, I can't hold out this castle for too much longer. And correct, you cannot.
Ready for the barbecue.
Rasputia is to be ready. Command me.
Can I just surrender you? I can. We've sort of lost the art of surrendering certain units. And by we, I mean I.
Break their resolve.
Lysander just continues being bad at cannoning, I guess.
I've tried this.
Not a fan of the archer and horsebows. The thing is, they can attack from range, and you can't always have 20 things get in melee range with stuff. So it is a bit of a dilemma. Also, this is why we don't need a million healing units, and we may only use 2. Like, there's not a whole lot of stuff to actually heal. I'd rather honestly have another group of dragons to go throw into stuff. We might make another group of dragons to go throw into stuff. Or another unit of cannons if the one we have and one we have waiting in the wings is not good enough.
I'm just getting started.
Team Sybil gets a lot of heals out of her heals.
Sayuna will never die.
Chance none. That's crazy. The Sanders group heal is not good. He has one, but... Hooray! What's not to like about Nerima, really? Another day, another few turns of Abigail killing stuff that attacks her. Or in these cases, not killing stuff that attacks her. There is a reason why a lot of people will suggest 2 dragons, a couple mages, and then, you know, I guess it has to be 3 dragons, a mage, and then a couple melee, just to make sure they fly. If you have 2 dragons, you can have 3 people. If you have 3 dragons, you can have 3 people. If you have 2 dragons and 4 people, they stop flying. If you have 2 dragons and a big unit that doesn't fly, they lose flying. I think you can have 2 dragons and a cat. Because dragons count as 2 flyers and a cat counts as 3 light infantry. However, sometimes they automatically override flying. We've almost taken some damage. Quickly, have a player phase where our magic degradation resets.
The army is ready.
Sander, what are you doing, buddy? How are you so bad?
Repent before the righteous.
If you want a super unit, you can take Diana. You can put all of the special melee characters with her, like Raskuja, Nerima. The other Swordmaster girl we'll get, who's... I know you already know who it is, but... surprise. You can just murder the crap out of everything for entire maps.
Do you know who I am?
Beatrix, I'm starting to regret that I know who you are. Are there any mines left for us to get? Yes, there is one. What mine have I not mined? The easiest one to get.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Meteor does not work on bosses.
He will always find a way. Victory for Embor. Sergeant awaiting orders.
Barnabas may be able to get here.
Stay strong, everyone. I love this part.
Someone go talk to that temple. Okay, meanwhile.
I must be brave.
Yes, you moosed. Okay, that is the end of that turn. Nice, almost dead. If we took that other unit up to just snipe some kills, everything would attack it instead of Abigail, and it would die. And it would take a lot less damage than Abigail's doing to it. Can you not just breathe on the front girls so that the entire front line dies? Okay, we're making progress though.
My friends are counting on me.
We can't move into their deployment range,
I can do this.
so we're gonna move over here. Two. I think Barnabas can do this. If not, we're not taking the throne this trip, or this turn. He can't, because I missed by one. Okay. Whatever.
Do me. Guide my attack. They'll notice this one for sure.
Healing.
Where am I needed?
Donna, give me strength. Get real thirsty. Time to end this.
I don't think there's much of a reason to involve everyone at this point. I guess the Sander should have killed the last couple things. Random unit 1. Random unit 2. And random unit 3 is next, hopefully. Nope. Going for Sybil. Failing miserably. Oh, I'm not suffering a casualty. This will be a bad turn for the knights. And a very bad turn for that guy. Needs to have a lot of health left. I don't think we can chase her.
I must not fail.
We can't.
Battle formations.
Okay, Lysander, which one unit do you want to kill? That was uninspired damage, sir.
I await your command.
How can I help you? A paladin never surrenders.
It must be done.
I'm just getting started.
School is in session.
Okay, friends. Will they give us a good recruit? Sure. Guy Vacarin is also a very good one to get. I think we take that. Revives once. Healing attuned. That's dumb. Oh, do I take a bodyguard? Valkyrie? I do. Hello. Everlasting potion is good. I wish I could stop getting blood staff. They keep giving me real good traits to pick up. I don't need that. Okay, I'm impressed by that bazaar. Next turn, we'll kill everything. Ragavi, the famous sword mistress. I curse your bloodline for 1,000 years. Hey look, it's even more units. They just keep coming. They look slightly different this time though. I promise you, they're still the same.
What's our next tactic?
There's no kill like overkill. Even though that didn't do shit for damage. Okay. We've done everything.
We will always find a way.
That's a decent amount of counterattack damage on the one guy.
God be with us.
Yes, by the way, she has the squad ability that once per enemy phase, and only once per enemy phase, Blade Masters, Sword Masters, and Sword Fighters get to attack first. Welcome to the team, Ragavi. Welcome to the team.
Sayuna will never die.
Being serious, she is a valuable member of our team. She is awesome as a unit, and when you say fuck it and just give her 8 sword masters to play with, she's ridiculous at single target murdering units by herself. Usually boss units, and usually specific boss units. Meanwhile, the Hand of Xanatus. Little Jeb wants something. Soon we will all have to make a choice. We've taken over the stronghold at Dakar, the staging point for direct invasion. No one's ever been able to conquer it. I guess we check out the only other thing that seems to be opened since we were here last. We can get an Execution of Fire Mage. That's not bad, actually. Another new Valkyrie. Another new Valkyrie. Filbert the Siege Cannon. Hello, Filbert. And a new Swordmaster. Welcome to the team, Filbert. At the Trader. I won't make you sit through the arenas, I promise. I'll do that tonight while watching stuff on TV. Syncretos we don't care about. Desperation is okay. Giant's Thresher is great in Beatrix's unit. And pretty much nobody else. Any 9-person squad is immediately going to be minus 25% damage at all times. So, you have to give it to real small squads, and even then, real small squads should have 6 people in them, because it should be dragon, or cat, and then 3 guys to go with them. That's the smallest you can get. And then your reward is do 25% more damage. Cool. That's why Beatrix really likes it. If this were Ogre Battle, where the max you had was 5, large units took up 2, and you could have units with 3 guys, and every enemy unit at the end of the game would have 4 or 5 guys, and you could have 3. You still wouldn't use it because your 3 would have to be like giant, dragon, and lich, and your lich would have to do 150% of the work. But it would. That's what it would be good on. Beatrix sort of fills that position, only Beatrix doesn't get to cast AE magic 4 times in a fight, like liches do in Ogre Battle. Lich is not even the best unit in Ogre Battle, by the way. Princesses are better. Although Lich in a princess unit, or Lich needs to be in a princess unit to do 4 AE magics. It only gets 3 by itself. But that's a shitload of damage. They do an AE that does single target damage to literally every enemy on the field, and they do it every turn, and they do it a bonus turn. And then with the princess, they do it on a bonus turn. God, it's disgusting. It's normally you should only ever be able to do that on the evil route, so it sort of balances itself out. The thing is, like this game, everything's a random drop, and sometimes you can just random your way into it, or you can find the shop that sells the things that you need to make your casters into that, and you just have to have like 2 little asshole casters, and you're like, here, 2 little asshole casters, go down the mage tree and then promote twice with special items, and then they become liches, and you put them in a group with the princess, and that unit can literally never die, because it's them with a big giant in front, or them with a dragon in front, or them with a hellhound in front, or them with a kraken in front, which I would never suggest you even think about doing. But nothing can do enough damage to them by the time they get all their magics off. It's amazing. But I've talked about that game enough. Next time, we are not doing Chapter 25. We are going to quickly do Legend 6, and then I'm going to do some arenaing, and you're going to see the results of that arenaing. Until next time, y'all take it easy.